try and get quality opponents other than our conference opponents into Liberty Arena. And uh, tonight was a culmination of a 3-year series and I know how hard that back to back is. Where I felt like we had a little bit of an advantage because we had a little more rest. But our guys, they played with a spirit that was infectious. And obviously, Caden and Brett had great shooting nights, but I felt like the connectivity that our group displayed was reflective, really, of who we've been as a program, who we want to be, and obviously, getting a chance to represent Liberty is a privilege. And I think our guys they showed that in their effort this evening.
Just coach, just 3 games into the season. Obviously, you had the 2 scrimmages, but you have a lot of new faces to go along with that. Big three we talked about from last year, but talked about the connectedness to have that to be able to display that so early in the season. A little bit of a surprise to you to happen so soon.
It's a fair question, John. I'm not sure what my expectations were. Again, Colin, Caden, and Zach are special players, and we've gotten guys that have really like Brett Decker's he's been on another level, but we kind of felt like that might come this season. And then JJ Harper is, I mean, you couldn't pick a guy to be better suited for a role that we needed on our team. And our young guys, our freshmen, Xander Carter, Drew Grimes, RJ, like they're coming. TJ Drain was slowed by an injury, so I don't have the game was too significant to like just give away some minutes. But I do feel like we have a group that is connected and has potential for growth.
You mentioned Brett. You said you think that you had an idea he was going to be able to do something like this year. Does that come from what you saw from him last year? Was it some more off-season improvement? Where does that idea come from?
Yeah, I mean Brett's. I saw it in high school. To be honest with you, like he's got a special ability to score the ball, but we play both ends of the floor, and he's had a deeper commitment to the defensive end. And like you gotta kind of decide when you're matching up with us, like who are you going to put your better defenders on, and so him being able to play with Colin, Caden, and Zach at the same time, and JJ, that it's a lineup that is a little unconventional, but yeah, and to Brett's credit, he's really put in the work. What I'm most proud of Brett for is like he didn't hurry out of here when he didn't get the minutes that he wanted. I mean, he's playing behind Javon Montmer and Talon Peter, along with two really good all league guards. So he stayed the course, and we're benefiting from that. Thanks, Bryce.
Coach, no, go ahead. Coach, it feels like this team's playing at a faster tempo this year compared to last year. What was the reason for the scheme change? Because of the different players you have, or did you feel like it was time to speed up the pace coming into the season?
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
No, TJ.
TJ.
Virginia Top Radio.
Okay. TJ, we're smaller. Like last year, we started Owen Aquino, and we put Talon Peter in the game sometimes, and we were we were smaller and faster, and kind of upped our tempo a little bit. So like we got to do something to take advantage of the size disadvantage that we experience on the defensive end, and like we have some the multiple break starters in Zach, Colin, Caden, Brett, even JJ. So I just think they've kind of looked to attack a little earlier, and it's helped us on occasion.
Different kind of early starting games early. It seems like this team has had a pension. I know it's 3 games in, but just being able to be firing right out of the gate. Is that similar? The fact that it's size based, or is it just they're focused in the preparation?
I mean, Eddie, that'll change. Like you can't. I mean, we're making shots early, so get a little separation. But I do love the fact that our guys are focused and see the scoreboard as 0-0. But you can't ever predict how your team's going to start.
Talk about sacrificial all the time. Zach Cleveland kind of seems to be the poster child of this team. I mean, flirted with a triple double tonight. Seems like he's up your 10 assists all the time. What is it that you like so much? I mean, you trust him with so much, and I'm sure that comes from the experience, right?
I mean, from start to finish, Bryson, like his freshman year, we knew we had something that was different. I think he's the best point forward in America. Like he can play with the ball, with or without the ball. He can. Again, it's a privilege or a great comfort that he can. You don't have to call any plays as a coaching staff because he can get us organized. and we've got some things that we do conceptually that he knows and understands, and the guys that he's on the court with have kind of gotten used to it now. And Coach Johnson does a great job in helping build that. And man, like, why wouldn't you give them freedom? Like, we want to play with a fearlessness that allows guys to take advantage of opportunities and matchups, and that's been on display in the first couple games. So I hope we keep growing that way.
Richie, with mid-major struggling for scheduled Power Four opponents, can we expect more liberty to be more in tournaments like this in the future?
TJ, unfortunately, that's beyond our control. Like, there's got to be another dance partner or two. We certainly have been pursuing it, and most fans don't know how hard it is to schedule when you're at the mid-major level and you play in a conference that you might, if you drop a game or two, might fall to a quad 2 or quad 3. So most of their conference officials are telling them, hey, schedule quad 1s or quad 4s, and it's really hard to be a quad 1. Some of it is obviously the way you perform, but some of it is the schedule that you get, and again, we don't control that. But we certainly want to play. It just prepares you for league, and league play. The opponents, the coaches are more familiar with you, so you got to be better in January and February than you are in November and December. Great.